Well, hello there, artists. I'm really excited because today we get to use art to help us express our own special stories and deal with all the changes or difficulties or challenges in our past and make a picture to help us feel better about life and excited for the future. That's why I love art so much. Yes, you can make beautiful things with art that other people admire and think are cool. But art is so much more than that. We can use it to help our brain calm down and think through how we feel inside. We can use it to help show other people what's inside. Today we're going to trace our hands and then fill them up with pictures that represent or stand for our past in the left hand and our future dreams in the right hand. When I made a past and future hands picture, it helped me to make sense of all the changes in my life, the great things that happened in the past, even a few things in the past that I would like to let go of, and it helped me visualize my hopes for the future too. Start by grabbing yourself a white piece of paper, and you get to decide whether the paper is vertical, up and down, or horizontal, side to side. And when you're ready to go, grab a pencil and lay your hand down flat on the paper, and then travel with your pencil around all your fingers, up and down. Go nice and slow, so that you don't get big, giant bubble fingers. You want to make sure that you go slow and keep the pencil right next to your hand the whole time. Now it's time to switch hands and lay your other hand onto the paper and trace. You can even turn the paper and trace your hand in a different direction or angle, or just right next to the other one. This one's kind of hard because I usually don't draw with my left hand, but I have to because my right hand is busy being the tracer. So I'm gonna go even more slowly and carefully around all my fingers, making sure that I don't get giant bubble fingers by going too fast or drawing too far away from my hand. And I wanna make sure that my hand tracing goes all the way to the edge of the paper. Now we have a left hand, and the left hand is going to be filled with pictures that represent or stand for our past, what happened before now in our lives. In the right hand over here, we're going to draw pictures that show our hopes for the future. The future hasn't happened yet, so we need to imagine what we want to happen. Let's start our drawing with the past. I want you to draw pictures that fill up your hand, your past hand, with symbols of what happened to you in your past. A symbol is a picture that represents or shows an idea, a message, or a feeling. So fill up your whole past hand with little pictures that show what your past was like. So I'm done with my past hand. I have quite a few different symbols or pictures that show different things that have happened to me in the past, both good and bad. And now I'm ready to do some drawing in the future hand, my right hand. Now, like I said before, the future hasn't happened yet. It is yet to come. So if you could choose your future, what's going to happen to you in the next year, what would you want? Draw pictures that show what you want to happen in your future. And after you're done filling up both hands with your past and your future hopes, grab yourself a black Sharpie or any black coloring tool like a colored pencil or marker and trace the outline of your hand and all the little pictures and symbols that you drew in each hand. It It was a lot of work tracing all the tiny lines and details in my symbols, but now I'm all done and my drawings are protected. So now I can start to color. And when you start to color, start with the little symbols. So I'm going to start coloring in this broken heart. And then I'm going to move on to another symbol. Maybe the YouTube symbol. I want to be YouTube famous maybe someday in the future. And I'm just going to keep coloring all the little details and symbols first. I'm going to leave the skin color of my hands blank for now. Oh my, that took quite a bit of time, but I'm really proud of my work. I've got all my little past and future symbols colored in nicely, and now I'm ready to decide what to do with the blank space, the negative space inside of my hands, the space around the symbols that doesn't have anything in it. If you want, you can fill the negative space in your hand with a skin tone, the color of skin. Or you can use colors to represent or stand for the feeling of your past and the feeling of your future. So I used a beautiful turquoise for my past. I love turquoise, but I hope that my future is brighter than my past. I hope that my future is a brighter blue. That's why I used brighter blue for the future hand. Once you're all done coloring in your hands, the last thing you want to worry about for this artwork is the background. Now we've got more negative space or blank area around the hands to use to tell our story. You could fill in the background with your favorite colors or a pattern, a repeated line, design, shape, or color, or you could add more drawing to the background. Whatever you're the most happy with, do that. Just make sure that you work hard to make your picture look finished and tell the whole story. I hope you really enjoyed this past and future hand picture. I hope it helped you to make sense of your past just a little bit and also help you to envision or picture a brighter future.